Hi friends, today we have Joy Acharya with us. Thank you, Joy, for taking the time
Thank you,
to
sir.
share your learning journey.
Thank you.
And could you give us some background about your education and work experience?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am passed out in the year 2020, and after that, that time I took. I attempted GATE 2020 also, but the marks and scores were not up to the mark to get into top IITs. Hence, I thought to repeat it once again. And I was also placed in my graduation, so I took that job. That is one of the survey-based companies. So I joined in 2020 October, and then I thought that let it give another try to GATE, and I prepared for GATE 2021.
So where did you finish your BTech from?
I finished my BTech from Government College of Engineering and Leather Technology. That's a local government college of Kolkata.
Okay.
I am from Kolkata.
You're from Kolkata?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So what was your learning experience as a course enrolled student of GATE applied course? What was your learning experience from the course like?
Regarding the course, I can say that the course were well structured. As I was a repeater, I had the basic concepts already built in my graduation and for GATE 2020. So what I need to add some cream to my journey. So basically, my strategy was I used to give some full length test, and I analyze it. I feel that some of the concepts I am lagging in, there are some conceptual error. So I repeat those concepts going to the course videos, and I learn from there. I solve the practice question of that specific videos, and then that's okay.
Because you already prepared once for 2020, did not get a rank of your choice.
Yes.
In 2021, did you focus on subjects that you did not perform well in 2020 first?
Yeah, that was the first priority, and along with that, I had not neglected the subjects I prepared well in 2020, because maybe that preparation was not up to the mark for those subjects, because GATE is a combination of 13 subjects, you can tell.
Yes.
That 9 those subjects, 2 for math and 2 aptitudes. So we have to take care of every subjects.
So those subjects that you were comfortable with, did you skip those videos and directly go to the practice problems, or you watched all the videos?
No, I have not watched all the videos. I skipped those videos and jumped to the practice problems. But whenever I find any difficulty in the conceptual error, suppose I know the subjects well, but in some concept I am lagging behind and I have some error, so I visit the course videos and I mean.
Perfect. That's a very nice strategy.
Yeah.
And how did you balance this learning strategy of focusing on your weak areas along with your job at a services company? Because you're a 2020 graduate, right?
Yes.
You just joined in a job.
Yes.
So how do you balance between your GATE preparation for 2021 and the regular services job?
The initial days of the job that were hectic, because I had to, the initial 7 days, we have lots of work to do. So that time I faced some issues. But what I used to do, that I always try to put at least 1 hour, revising the short notes. I made a short notes that consists only, I guess, 13 to 14 pages. So I put at least 1 hour to revise the short notes, and after that 7 days over of my company, I got chance to learn, deeper in the deep concepts.
Got it.
Okay, so since you are preparing for some time, so you must have had phases where you are not able to score well, or you got stuck.
Yes,
some certain moments. So how were you able to get back to the zone, and
how did you deal with that low point?
Yes. At a time I can remember, that's quite like December. That time my all India mocks and my regular tests, whichever I attempt, I got around 60 marks, 60, 62, 61. These marks I were getting. So for some moment I thought that I'm stuck at that, whether my preparation has any error or something that. So what I did, I shoot an email to the mentor team. I got no reply for half day. I waited. Then I thought that maybe this question is not much relevant. But after some time, Maybe that day end, I got a call from Naveen sir. Then I talked with him over 22 minutes and all. He motivated me such a way that I dropped the call. I thought for a moment, I took my board and scheduled my next part, next journey. And that time I scheduled, I mean, my actually what I always do that I prepare my schedule before time and I try to go with it. So I scheduled my time for the next week and then I followed it. That was a hardcore revision with like previous year question and the question I made mistake in the test series. And after that, after that 1 week, I gave another test and my scores jumped it to 84. I don't know how.
Thanks to Naveen.
Yeah, obviously thanks to him and thanks to the other mentors obviously. So 60 to 84, that boosted me the confidence.
What was the main reason? Naveen would have just talked to you for 20 minutes and given you confidence, but you would have put in a lot of effort, right? What was that effort?
That main reason is that I bookmarked all of the questions I made mistake in those test series, and I got a set of questions around 354 questions I bookmarked. I revised those 354 questions twice in a week.
So these are questions that you've made mistakes throughout the course?
Yeah, throughout the course.
Okay.
So I prepared them well. I saw the concepts behind it and I made a copy of that. That actually takes my mistakes. So I revised it.
That's a very nice strategy because it took you from 60 to almost 80s.
Yeah, 20 marks jump.
That's a huge jump. That's a 33% jump.
Yes.
Very
and
nice.
From that time, I never faced 60 at least because I faced, from that time I gave another 2-3 tests. Those marks were 80, 84 and minimum 76.
Okay, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So all you needed was that little boost to focus more on that 350, 400 questions where you are committing a lot of mistakes.
Yes. And the concepts well.
Okay. So what suggestions do you have for students very similar to you who have just finished their BTech working at an IT services company, how to balance their work and GATE preparation without quitting their jobs?
Obviously, actually, I would first suggest them that first think of a big goal. That without that you can't achieve it. Because IT services job, maybe you find times when you cannot put hours in your GATE preparation. So just stick to it. Consistency is the main thing in GATE.
That's true. That's very true.
And practice as well. So consistency and along with the concepts and practice, these are the main keywords in the GATE preparation, obviously. So
since you talked about consistency, on an average, how much effort were you putting in on a daily basis in your preparation?
Weekdays, I cannot put more than 3 hours or so, but in weekend I can extend up to 10 hours.
Okay.
It depends.
Because you are working full-time working professional, you are putting more time
in the
during
weekend.
weekends.
Yes.
Very nice. So any suggestions you have for the GATE applied course so that we can improve this course for the next batch of students?
As such, the course are very well structured, but I think that you should put more hard test.
Yes.
That is one of the point, I guess.
That's a good point.
Then
Because we have decided that also internally, that from the coming year, we will have at least 2 hard mock tests, lengthy mock tests, and we will modify some of the existing questions and add more questions which are slightly harder, so that students are well prepared even for a hard question paper.
They will be prepared for every environment they get, because GATE is very unexpected.
Yes, you cannot predict the paper. It could be easy, trivially easy, or extremely lengthy.
Extremely hard. Yes.
So, any questions you have for us?
And that's not related to course enrolled students or GATE applied. I just want you to say that you got a All India rank of 2 in the year 2007. So how did you feel after that examination over? Did you feel that you will be in like All India rank 2 or something?
So I actually wrote my GATE examination in the 3rd year. So my GATE preparation was easier because I prepared from my BTech first year, because I was very clear that I will study computer science well.
Okay.
I studied from the best textbooks that are followed in the top universities, even though I was studying at a small engineering college.
Okay.
So in third year, I got a rank of 176. So
Great.
fourth year, I said, I don't have to worry. Whatever rank I get, third year in 2006, the paper was super hard. So I did a very simple thing in my fourth year. Whatever subjects I left, I revised them thoroughly. I solved as many problems as I can. So in my final year of BTech, when I went to the examination, I expected a slightly hard paper, but the paper was trivial. It is one of the easiest papers that I can think of, 2007.
2007. Okay.
I finished the paper.
Okay.
I was not well that day. So in between the examination, I had to go to the restroom and puke. It was
Okay.
very bad. For some reason, my health was not good that day.
Okay.
But I just vomited, came back to the examination hall. I finished the examination in 2.5 hours. Because it was so easy. I prepared for the hardest paper. I got the easiest of paper. I said, this is all I know. Other questions I'm not sure. I don't want to commit mistakes. I told the examination hall invigilator that please take my paper, I want to leave. He said, you can't leave till last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let me correct. I tried to attempt other questions. So when I finished the examination, unlike today, we didn't have like question answer sheets given by gate and things like that.
Yes, yes.
But I was fairly confident that I might get a good rank, better than 176.
Okay.
I did not expect a single digit rank
Okay.
because I thought the other way around. If the paper is so easy, everybody will do well in it. What is there? Just because I have done well doesn't mean that others can't do well,
Yes, yes.
right?
Yes.
So I was underestimating the fact, or I was overestimating the fact that everybody can do well in this. So getting a single digit rank is not a joke.
Okay.
But I thought, okay, what is the worst that will happen? I'll get a worse rank than 176. I will use my 176 rank. I'll get into one of the top IITs.
Yes,
It's
yes.
okay. So I was more chill in my final year.
Okay.
And the rank was like, just before I saw the rank online, I thought there is a small chance I might get a good rank.
Okay.
I had that one in my mind for a split second, but then I crushed that thought because I thought, hey, I'm just overthinking it.
Okay.
When I saw the rank, I said it just showed 2. I think I checked on IIT Kharagpur website. I thought there are some numbers missing here. This can't be true. Why is there only 2? Some numbers are missing here.
Okay.
So then I went into IIT Madras website.
Okay.
They said 00002. I said, oh, this is true then. So,
Great one. Great.
yeah, so it was a funny journey for me. It was unexpected. I think to be realistic, if you take the top 100 rankers in GATE, you reconduct the exam with a different question paper, their ranks will get jumbled up.
The ranks will be
So
different.
you have to be slightly lucky to get that rank. So I will give credit to randomness and luck there.
Yes.
Because I did well, I did better than others on that day. But I had phenomenal classmates who can beat me on other days.
Okay.
Right? Because most of the top rankers were my classmates at Indian Institute of Science.
Yes,
They could beat me on the other days. And I just got lucky that day. I mean, that's a fact. Because
Yeah.
if you reconduct the exam, probably my rank will be 50. Who knows? So that's a reality. So I don't take that rank too seriously
Okay.
because things can get jumbled up if it was a different paper.
Yes, yes, yes. Obviously.
Cool. Any other questions?
No, no.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Joy.
Thank
you
you,
for
sir.
taking the time.